Shaun Goodman is a very wealthy businessman, and he was drinking in Olympia, Washington, when he decided to hop in his car and go home. Now that, needless to say, was a little bit of a problem because he was wrecked. So a cop noticed him, and he decided to pull him over. And this guy decided in his Ferrari that he was going to take off. So he proceeded to take the cops on a high-speed chase. He went over 100 miles per hour at times, and at the end of it, he crashed into two cars, jumped the curb, and eventually careened into the side of a house. Stay classy, dude. You really handled this well. He handled it like he was on an episode of Cops. So police arrested him and found that his blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. So what happened? Well, he eventually pleaded guilty to felony charges of eluding a police officer and driving under the influence. This was his 7th DUI conviction. 7th DUI conviction. That's unbelievable. Like, up to 3, I'll give you some leeway. 7? 7! So naturally, given the absurd number of crimes and the felony on top of it all, he's facing a mandatory minimum. So what? The judge has got to give him at least 5 years, right? I mean, we just did the story about the kid in Texas who's facing 5 years to life for pot brownies. So this guy, 7 DUIs, taking cops on a high-speed chase, crashing into a house, endangering people's lives, etc., etc. He's got at least 5 years to life, right? What's he looking at? Quote, last week, Judge James Dixon handed down his sentence, no jail time and 1 year in a work release program. Welcome to the United States of America, everybody. Welcome to the land where money means everything. It's incredible. Quote, the judge has said at some point that he's an important businessman in the community, and it wouldn't be fair for him and his employees to suffer if he went to real jail. Oh, somebody fucking give me a brick. I want to slam my face into it after reading this. And as they mentioned in the article, here's a question. What about the people that might suffer if he kills somebody and plows them down with his expensive sports car? No concern for those people? I mean, 7 DUIs, that's kind of a pattern we're dealing with here. But no concern for those people. On top of all of this, his bail was $75,000, which he paid immediately because, again, he's mega rich. Then the judge approved his trip to New York to watch the Super Bowl and said, quote, this may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for him to see his hometown team play in the Super Bowl. So, of course, I approved it. This fucking shit is ridiculous, man. So, if you're keeping score at home, now we have this. We have the affluenza kid. We have the DuPont heir who finger-banged his little daughter and got no jail time. I repeat. Shoved his fingers in his little daughter's pussy and got no jail time. Because he's a DuPont heir. He's mega rich. And the judge said in that case, too, he wouldn't fare well in jail. And there are people that are still going to sit there and say, what are you talking about, two Americas? What are you talking about? There's no class in the United States of America, as Rick Santorum has literally said in the past. What, all classes? That's Marxist. What are you talking about? Don't buy into the left-wing framing on this. We live in a country where you can finger fuck a little girl if you're rich and get away with it. You can have 7 DUIs, crash into a house, endanger people's lives, have multiple felonies, get no jail time if you're rich. We live in a country where you can be a teenager who plows your car into people and kills them and get no jail time because you're rich. Meanwhile, if your name is Tyrone and you smoke some pot on the corner, you go to jail for a very, very long time. If you're a kid in Texas, like we covered earlier, who makes some pot brownies and sells them to your buddies when you're 19 years old, you're facing 5 years to life in fucking jail. Okay? Don't tell me there's not two justice systems. The debate is 100% settled.